Hi everybody, today we are going to talk about chapter 1. Chapter 1 is review of the 3rd grade. So as you remember from the last year we have learned many topics. These are multiplication table, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and place values through 100. In this chapter we are going to remember them. Okay, now let's see next page. So 1.1, let's remember multiplication table. So everyone knows multiplication table, right? Because we are growing up. So since 1st grade or 2nd grade you are learning multiplication table, 2 by 2, 1 by 1, 1 by 3, blah blah blah. But I want to ask you very important and very special question for you. Everyone says multiplication table is very helpful, not only school, also in our daily life. So my question is, where do we use multiplication table in our daily life? Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I am asking you ladies, when you go to the bazaar or when you go to the market with your mother, when your mother wants to buy 2, 3 or 5 kilograms of rice, if you know how much money 1 kilogram of rice, you can give the answer directly, and then you can pay the money directly, and then you can go to home. Or now I am asking you boys, so if you go to the gas station with your father, so how much money you will pay? How do you know? If you know multiplication table, if you know how much money 1 liter of benzene, also if your father wants to buy 20, 25 or 30 liter of benzene, if you multiply them, you can get the answer from your mind, and then you can give money, you can go to the home directly. So if you don't know multiplication table, it takes time, it's not good for us. Okay, let's continue. So let's continue and then let's solve, let's have fun practice, fill in the table. First of all, I am asking you some questions. Let's write together. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 4, 12. 3 times 6, 18. 3 times 8, 24. 3 times 10, 30. 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 4, 20. 5 times 6, 30. 5 times 8, 40. 5 times 10, 50. So 7 times 2, 14, 7 times 4, 28, 7 times 6, 42, 7 times 8, 56, 7 times 10, 70, 9 times 2, 18, 9 times 4, 36, 9 times 6, 54, 9 times 8, 72, 9 times 10 is equal to 90. So easy questions, right? Easy question, of course. But there is an extra question here, is writing on the child's mind. So 3 times 8. If you don't know, don't worry about it, because we have a table. First of all, we will find the 3, and then we will find 8, and then I will bring the arrow of them. I will connect. First of all, I will bring 3, and then I will bring 8. So where they can touch each other, 24. So your answer is 24. Is that clear, right? Wonderful. Let's continue. Another section is, let's remember addition. Many things we have learned about addition, right? Especially keywords. Keywords, some keywords shows you your operation is addition or not. Total, come, increase, all together, combine, join, add, plus, in all, at all together, both, sum. Don't forget, you have to know these keywords like your name. If you forget keywords of addition, you cannot get the success of mathematics. So what is addition? Addition is combine, collecting. So collection also, combining a number to another number. For example, there is a 1 word, there is a 2 words. How many birds you have all together? How many birds you have totally? How many birds you have in all? so your answer will be here. So 1 1 1 is equal to 1 1 1, so 3 words you have. Let's continue. So we have examples. Okay, let's start from the first example, 576 and 372. We have two different ways to add them. The first of all, I can write the number horizontal. What's horizontal? I am writing here the number plus the number. It shows you horizontal. Another way is I will write this number plus this number, so it shows you vertical. We are going to use vertical because vertical form is easier than the other one. Okay, when you use the vertical form, there must be point that be careful. So is writing and note when you use the vertical form. Same digit must come to under the other. How can we understand this sentence? I am writing here under the other as a vertical form. First, 576 plus 372. So is this correct solution? No. Why? So let's look at here. 6 is in the ones digit, 2 is in the ones digit, so it means 2 must come under the 6. So but when you look at here, ones digit didn't come under the other. Okay, let's look at another way. 576 372. So is this correct solution? No, because 6 is in the ones digit, 2 is in the ones digit, they didn't come to under the other. Because of that, I will put again cross here. Okay, now let's look at the solution, correct solution. 6 must come to under the others. Sorry, I mean ones digit comes to under the other, tens digits come to under the other. Okay, now let's add them. 6 plus 2 is equal to, I will write in under the ones digit 8. 7 plus 5. So can we write here 12? Is this correct answer? Of course no, don't make this mistake. I am showing you. Please, I will clean it and then I will show you correct way. I am writing here. Just you can write one digit number under the tens digit. I am writing here 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. So ones digit of 12 will come to the under the tens digit, and then another one will go to the next digit. Okay, let's continue to add. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So what is the answer? 928. Is there any problem? Is that clear? Did you get the picture? This is an addition. Okay, now I want to explain two different definitions, two different words. Addend. What's addend? So when you add numbers each other, this kind of numbers we call as an addend, is writing here, and then solution of the addition is sum. Okay, let's continue. Another example is waiting for us. A bowler scored 201, 201, 103 and 215 in 3 games. There are 3 different numbers. Okay, open your mind. What was the total score for those games? Okay, what operation I will use it? Subtraction, multiply, division. What I do? How can I understand? In previous page, I said you have to know keywords of addition like your name. If you don't know, you cannot get the success. Is writing total. Now let's turn the question. What was the total score for those games? Total. What I do? Total is about addition. Because of it, I will use addition operation. I will write this number as a vertical form. 201, and then be careful because you write the same digits under the other. 153 and 215. Now let's add them. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. 0 plus 5 plus 1, 6. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 5. Your answer is 569. Okay, let's continue. Let's remember subtraction. So there is a big relation between subtraction and addition. They are opposite. If you add, if you put extra things, this is addition. If you take away, if you subtract, if you get something from them, it will be subtraction. Okay, now let's look at the example. Subtraction is a removing some object, removing, take from the group. The meaning of 5 minus 2 is 3 is 3 objects are taken away from a group of 5 objects and 2 objects remain. Okay, now let's look at the keywords of subtraction. Also, this kind of words very important, like addition words. Don't forget it. Take away, decrease, difference, minus, remain, how much money, how much more, how much fewer, how much less, how much bigger, fewer, left. This kind of, all kind of question is about subtraction. Please be careful. Okay, let's look at the another page. The another page, there is an example about subtraction. As I said to you before, we have horizontal form, we have vertical form. Which one you want to use it? It depends on you. It depends on you. Okay, what I do? Vertical form, of course, easier than the other. Don't forget, under the other you will write same digits. Again, note we have. This note is about how to write, how to put the numbers in an order. Same digits must come to under the other. 4 minus 8. We will subtract them because they are in the ones digits. But can we subtract them or not? 4. Okay, I am writing here 4 is smaller than 8. If 4 is smaller than 8, you cannot subtract them. What should you do? So we will go to the neighbor and then we will take 1/10 from our neighbor. So if I take 1/10 from 7, it makes 6. If I add 1/10 to the ones digit, so you know 1/10, how many ones you have? 10. Of course, I will add 10 ones. 10 plus 4 is equal to, not 10, I will add 10, it makes 14. I will clean it for, okay, 14 minus 8 is equal to what number? 14 minus 8 is equal to, I will count the number from 8 to the 14. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6. And then let's continue. 6 minus 9 is equal to what? So, can we subtract them? We cannot. Also, I am writing here 6 is smaller than 9. We cannot subtract. Okay, what should you do? So, same rule, we will go to the next digit. So, and then we will take one number. If I get one number from here, here will be 4. So if I add one number here, it makes 16. Okay, now we can subtract them. 16 minus 9. I will count the number from 9 to 16. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It makes 7. So what is left? Let's look at the hundredths digits. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. So your answer 76. In subtraction, there is 1, 2, 3 different words you have. Minute, subtrahend, difference. So minute means when you subtract this number, the top number shows you minute, the bottom number in subtraction, subtrahend, and the result of the subtraction shows you difference. Okay, now we can go to the next page. It's about the exercise about subtraction. First, let's subtract quickly. 8 minus 3 is equal to sorry, 8 minus 3, I am here, 8 minus 3 is equal to 5, 7 minus 4 is equal to 3, 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. Okay, next question, 8 minus 2, 6, 6 minus 0, can we subtract them? If there is a number smaller than the other one, 6 smaller than 6, sorry, 0 smaller than 6, can we subtract them? No. So what was the rule? We will go to the another digit, next digit, and then we will take one number. It makes 8, it makes 10. Now we can continue. 10 minus 6, 4, 8 minus 4, 4. Your answer is 446. Next question, again, 7 minus 4, 3, 7 minus 4, 3, 7 minus 3, 4. Is this question right? Yep. 433, we found it, we have found. Next question is about the subtraction, also 2. 0 minus 7. Can we subtract them? Look at this one. If 0 smaller than 7, we cannot subtract them. Another rule, we will go to the next digit. 6 will be 5, 0 will be 10, 10 minus 7 is equal to 3, 5 minus 4 is equal to 1, 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Your answer 230. Okay, let's continue to the next page. Let's remember multiplication. So multiplication is about there is a big relation between multiplication and multiplication table, because you are multiply the numbers and then there is a times, there is a multiplication. So what's multiplication? Is repeated addition. Multiplication is repeated addition. So 3 times 4 is really 3 lots of 4 is the same as 12, which is 4 plus 4 plus 4. 3 times, this is first time, this is second time, this is third time. So how many object in each? 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So when you add them, you can get 12. Or 3 groups you have, when you multiply them by 4, you will get 12 too. So another for operation, so multiplication, we have keywords: multiplied by, product, times, total by, equal groups, twice, and of. Shows you multiplication to understand. Of course you have to know like your name. Also there is a factor, product, 2 different words writing. When you multiply the numbers, these multiplied numbers shows you factor, the result of the multiplication shows you product. Okay, let's continue. There is an example, is about 117 times 5. So we have a rule to multiply. Also is writing, there is writing note. Your note shows you multiply the ones first, followed by the tens and the hundreds. So what I do, I will multiply the number by ones, later tens, later hundreds. So okay, let's multiply 5 times 7. I am writing here 35. I cannot write here as a result 35 because 1 digit number will come here. 35, 2 digits. First I am writing here 5. Also I make a circle for 3. And then let's continue. What was the rule? I will multiply the number, later tens. 5 times 1, 5. 5 plus circle. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Later you will multiply the number. By hundreds. 5 times 5, 585. Okay, we have an example. Again, there are 16 desks. Okay, think about, imagine your class. Also I gave the example, 16 desks in a classroom, 2 students and 16 desks. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So also 2 students can sit. 2 students, 2. Yes, 2 students are sitting each other in a desk. How many students can sit? How many students can sit in this classroom? How many students here? 2. Also 2 students here. How can I solve it? There are 2 ways. As I said to you before, multiplication is repeated addition. It's a short way of addition. First, I will show you from addition. How can I solve it? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. How many times? 16 times I will add 16, and then I will get 32. But instead of this question, instead of this solution, I said how many times? 16 times I added. What number I added? 2. I will multiply them. Which one is this? You decide it. 2 times 6, 12. 2 will come here, 1 circle, 2 times 1, 2, plus circle. 2 times 1, 2, plus 1, 3. There is a correct result. There is a correct result. There is a correct result. You decide it which one is the easier or not. So you are growing up. You do best. Okay, next question. Next page. Next page is about division. What is division? First of all, let's start from here. Before I solve the question, division is opposite of multiplication. But how? Think about 3 times 5, how many? 3 times 5, 15, right? Okay, if you divide 15 by 3, how many? 5. Just the numbers are turning each other, right? For example, 3 times 8, 24. 24 divided by 3, 8. So they are opposite. Also, it means to spread into equal groups. Look at here. 4, 4, 4. 12 is divided into 3 groups. 4 in each group, or 3 groups with 4 in each. 12 together. We have also keyword for division. Share equally, divide into, share, group, divided by, divide, divisible by. These words, don't forget please, show you division operation. Okay, now let's look at the question. First of all, I need to change it. There is a mistake, please. Sorry. I need to come back. Okay, now we can solve the question. Let's divide 95 by 4. I am writing here 95 divided by 4. How can we solve the question? Division is very important. Okay, let's focus on the question. First, we will find how many 4s we have in 95. Yeah, so the most important homework, the most important work is we will find how many 4s we have in 95. Okay, now to get the solution, I will ask the greatest place. How many 4s we have in 9? 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 3, 12. Stop there. Your answer cannot be bigger than the number that biggest place. So your number cannot be bigger than 9. 2 times 3, I cannot write here 3. So I need to write here 2, and then let's continue multiply 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Let's continue to subtract. There is subtraction. 9 minus 8 is equal to 1. So what is next? 9 bring down. Okay, let's continue. Your number is getting smaller, smaller and smaller, right? Wonderful. So how many 4s we have in 1? If there is no, you will ask to the next question together. First 2 digit. How many 4s we have in 15? 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 3, 12. 4 times 4, 16. Stop there. 16 is bigger than 15. I cannot write here 4 times 4. I need to write here 3 less than 4. 3 times 4, 12. Let's subtract them. 5 minus 2, 3. 1 minus 1, 0. So that's it. That's enough. There are one, 2, 3 and 4 numbers. So now let's explain. 4 is divisor. 4 wants to divide the 95, right? Yes. Also we have dividend. You want to divide it, you want to share it. 95. There is a quotient. Our result is a quotient. 23. There is a remainder. You cannot divide it. It's so small that smaller than divisor. Also it's here. Is that clear? Yeah. There is an example. The example is about the division 2. Example here. 108 books will be divided into 6 shelves. How many books will be put to each shelf? So what I do? What operation? Dividend into shows you? Of course division. Okay, now let's write it. 108 divided by 6. First I will ask first biggest digits. How many 6s we have in 1? In 1. 1 smaller than 6. If there is? No, there is no. I will ask first 2 digit. How many 6s we have in 10? How many 6s? 6 times 1? 6. 6 times 2? Can we write it? No. 6 times 2? 12. 12 is bigger than 10. Because of that we cannot write here 2. I need to write here 1. There is a, all the time, always there is a multiplication. 1 times 6 is equal to 6. So 10, 0 minus 6, we cannot subtract them. We will get the here 1. I will bring 1 here. 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. So what should I do? If there is a number in dividend, you have to bring it down. If I bring it down, I can continue. Look now here. Okay, now as you see your number is getting smaller, 48. So now let's ask how many 6s we have in 4. In 4 is smaller than. If there is no, let's continue to ask first 2 digit number. How many 6s we have in 48? Let's count, let's multiply. 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2, 12. By 3, 18. By 4, 24. By 5, 30. By 6. 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 7, 42. 6 times 8, 48. You found it, right? I am writing here 8. 8 times 6, 48. Now let's subtract them. 0 and 0. So what's your answer? 18. Quotient is 18. So I mean you will put 18 books in each shelf. Okay, let's continue. The last section is about 1.6. Remember place values through 100. You know place values. There are many numbers. Also there are numbers. Your first digit will be starting from 1st digit here. Second 10th digit here. Lastly 100th digits. We have them. So now let's just practice. Standard form. There is a standard form. Standard form, your own number. 274, 274. Is that problem? No. Word name, how to read number, how to say number. 200 is writing 200. And 74. and 74. Is that any problem? No. So what about expanded form? Expanded is easier than the others. Easier than the others. Please focus on the here. Expanded form. How did I write 270 and 4? Look at 4 is in the ones digit, right? You will multiply them 4 by 1. 4. Now look at here. 7 is in the tens digit, so I mean you will multiply them to write expanded. 7 times 10, 70, and 200 is in the hundreds digits. You will multiply them 2 by 100, 200. So expanded form shows you the number that separately. So exercise, we have exercise. Let's write the number in standard form. How can I write it? So how can I add number? This is a horizontal form, but I want to use vertical. 70, 68. Why did I write like that? Look, ones digit comes under the other. Okay. 0 plus 0 plus 8, 8. 0 plus 6, 6, 7. So what's your answer? 768. Write the number in expanded form. Now look at here. 8 is in the which digit? Which digit is in the 8? Hundreds. 100 means 100 times 8 is equal to what? 100 times 8. 100? Of course, plus. Now we are in the 7. 7 is in the which digit? 7. Tens digit. 7 times 10 is equal to 70 plus. So 4 is in the which digit? 4 is in the ones digit. 4 times 1, 4. That's enough. Is you right? Okay, write the number. Okay, another example. Write the number in word form. Word form means how to write the number. Which number is it? 600. 600 and 53. Okay, last question. Write the number in standard form. Standard form, our own number 425. How can you write as a digit, as a number? 425. How can I write? Is that clear? Yes, of course. Okay, I want to say that we have a wonderful time. So thank you for listening.